Alrighty, so in the last video we talked about adjusting the colors of a few of the different components, the components that allow you to adjust the colors. And similarly, you might want to adjust a border of a object or a component. So a border is like the kind of the wrapper, what you see around the component. So here on the screen, say I have this blue background. I was going to say that right. Blue background, and right now it has this kind of nice blue color. But let's say I wanted to change this back to white and give this container right here a little bit of a border. So what I can do for that is come all the way down to the bottom, and most of the time the border is on the bottom. And what I can do is on the border, whenever you enter one thing, don't be scared if you don't see anything, because there has to be like 3 things defined in order to see the border. So here, let's enter in a really big width of 10. You see, I don't see anything. The color right now is not set to anything, so let's give it a color of, let's go for this grayish color. I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. And then finally, let's add a style so it knows how to style the border. And I will just make that solid. And so you see now it has this nice black, solid border around my component. And I really like this because it kind of helps separate the component a little bit from the background. And when you're filling out forms, when you're entering in like a name and an email and whatever else you want to enter in on your form, sometimes it's just nice visually to have kind of like some separation. This is a field, this is a field, this is a field. And so that's a lot of cases when I use borders. And there are a few more things that you can adjust with the border. So the style specifically, you can adjust it to dotted, and that gives you kind of like a nice little, happy app. This would actually be cool if, say, we adjusted the color to, say, like a yellow, and then got rid of our background. Let's see how that would look. So background color, let's set the background color to transparent. So boom, now that's how you have like a dotted kind of container. It's pretty cool. And similar to the dots, you can adjust it to dashed. And that also looks pretty cool in this case. And another thing that you can adjust is, you see right here how like the corners are nice and pointy. Well, a lot of times with this kind of modern design, we like our edges to be nice and smooth. That's why our cellular phones these days are trying to have all these smooth edges. And the way we can do that on the screen is through the border radius. And radius, let's go back to math class. Radius is part of a circle, and it's specifically the distance between the center of the circle and the edge of the circle. Radius times 2, so all the way across the circle is the diameter. And so what this border radius does is it adds a little bit of a circle on the corners. And so I can enter in like a 10 there, and you can see it got rid of those points on the screen there. And if, boom, yeah, so I can go all the way to like 50. And now I'm getting to like actually creating a full circle. And actually, if you want to create a full circle, let me make a note of this. There's an article on the Thunkable forums that talks about creating an actual circle and kind of the math behind it, which I like because I'm a math guy. So if you want to create a full circle button or full circle container, I'll post that article in the links below this video. So I believe that is all I wanted to discuss on borders. So you have the width that adjusts the size. So if I were to make that 5, it makes it skinnier. You have the color, similar to all the other color things you can adjust. The styles, the 3 styles, are solid, dotted, or dashed. And then the border radius gives the corners kind of like a little bit of a rounded feature. So that is all for the border property of Thunkable components on the design screen.